For 30 years, every parent in the GTA gave their kids the same speech. Buy a condo, build some equity, sweetie, climb the ladder. Stop giving that speech. The ladder broke. Right now, there are record levels of brand new condos sitting across Toronto, finished and unsold. At the same time, the buyers who were supposed to live in them are out in Woodbridge losing bidding wars over townhouses. Both of those things are true at once. Market didn't crash and it didn't recover. It just switched questions. First rung of the real estate ladder didn't get expensive. It snapped. I'm going to show you three things: why the condo lost its job, the one question buyers are asking instead, and how that question is quietly redrawing the map of the GTA. Vaughan, even Durham, Hamilton, all of it. Before any of it gets into the comments, yes, I sell condos too. If you buy one, I still eat. This isn't a hit piece, it's an autopsy. Here's the thing nobody says out loud. For most of the last 15 years, a downtown condo wasn't really a home. It was a financial product with a kitchenette. Job description had one line: go up. But you bought the shoebox. You sat in it for 3 years. You sold it to the next guy who sold it to the next guy. It wasn't a home. It was essentially a Bitcoin you could sleep in. The condo that isn't going up in that market is just a small apartment with a fee schedule. You look at some of these maintenance fees and it's basically a second mortgage for exclusive access to a lukewarm hot tub. So no, young buyers didn't give up on real estate. They gave up on buying a product whose only feature was a chart. That's not fleeing the market. That's the first smart thing this market has done in a decade. What are buyers asking instead? The old question, the speculator question, was, what will this be worth in 3 years? The new question is, can my life actually fit inside of this thing for 7 years? I call it the 7-year survival test. You walk into a showing, you completely ignore the chart, and you ask, can I comfortably carry this payment? If life gets messy, career shift, a kid, the dog you swore you'd never get, can I outlast a slow market here without being forced to sell? Now run the condo through that test. A partner, a work from home setup, maybe a stroller, 550 square feet for 7 years. Statistically speaking, if two human beings spend 7 years living 14 inches away from each other's Zoom calls, someone's going to jail. It doesn't fail because it's a bad investment. It fails because it's a bad tool. Then run the townhouse, your own front door, stair, a place to put a kid or a cat without tripping over either one. It's not glamorous. The townhouse is the Toyota Corolla of GTA housing. Nobody brags about it at a dinner party, but it refuses to die. And the math agrees with the lifestyle. Look at the GTA ladder right. Condo apartments are sitting around the mid-600s. Detached is still parked over 1.3 million. The townhouse lives somewhere in the middle, roughly the low 700s for a condo town, low 900s freehold. That's not a compromise. That's the only rung left between a box in the sky and $1.3 million. Take your average couple renting in Liberty Village. Decent incomes, real down payment saved, and everyone keeps telling them they're priced out. You're not priced out. They were priced out of the wrong product. They tour condos and the payment sort of works. Life does. Then they look 7 years ahead, look at a townhouse out along Highway 7 or in Durham, and suddenly the math and the life work. That's what this actually means in the market. Demand didn't disappear. It just moved. Hold on a sec. I'm breaking down which GTA pockets are flipping fastest from condo demand to townhouse demand in an upcoming video. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Because when demand moves, the map moves with it. Recent Trev numbers show townhouses are one of the few segments still holding their own on sales activity. Finished condo inventory stacks up at record levels. The 905 is where the action went. Townhomes in parts of Durham can still start under $700,000. Hamilton's transit pockets are getting discovered. Vaughan towns get fought over. I give it 6 months before some marketing team tries to rebrand Barrie as North York North. Center of gravity for first-time buyers is sliding along Highway 7 and the 401. It shows no signs of sliding back downtown. Which brings me to the trap. People hear buyer's market on the news and think the GTA turned into a Costco clearance aisle. Then they show up to a townhouse offer night and discover everyone else had the same brilliant idea. The market isn't soft everywhere. It's soft where the speculators build condos, and it's still competitive where families actually want to live. So if you got beat on a townhouse last month while some anchor told you buyers have all the power, you're not crazy. You're just shopping in the one aisle that's still busy. Here's the part that cost me money to say. Don't buy a townhouse because you saw this video. If you chase the townhouse because it's the trend, you're still speculating. The entire point of this transition is that buyers stopped buying trends and started buying tools. So run your test. If you're single, work downtown, and would rather donate a kidney than commute, condo might genuinely pass your 7-year test. And let's be honest, giving 2 hours of your day to the gardener is a far heavier tax on your existence than any maintenance fee. Buy the condo and mean it. The asset class doesn't matter. The job this property performs does. Townhouse Transition was never really about townhouses. It's the GTA switching from what will this be worth to can I live here? Buildings didn't change. The question did. Make sure you're asking the new one. Here's your fun fact of the day. Those Victorian bay and gable row houses all over Toronto, Cabbagetown, Little Italy, and the Annex, that style of attached housing is basically unique to this city. We built thousands of them over a century ago. So the townhouse isn't a trend, it's Toronto going home. If you want to figure out what passes your 7-year test, condo, town, semi, whatever, links in the description. Book a call with me. 15 minutes, no pressure.